Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. How are we doing? Today we'll be discussing on cutting of the skirts. And here I have my paper which I got from Hobbycraft. I have my ruler. This is a ruler, and I have my scissors. I have my tape rule. I have my pen, and I'm sending you so much love today. Yes, just accept it. This is the least I can offer. If you get stuck, if you need to get things clear, you can just drop a comment. You can ask me. I'll be willing to answer every of your question. Okay, so today we're going to be dealing with a very simple, nice straight skirt. One of the simplest way to start sewing is by cutting the skirts. Yes, it is one of the easiest things to do when it comes to fashion. Skirts can be so easy, can be so simple, and that's why we are starting with straight skirts. And for the skirts, we have two sides, which is the front and the back side. But we'll be making an example of the front side. Well, there's a little bit difference between the front side and the back side, depending on the kind of style you want to sew. But for this video, it's just a straight skirt, and the only difference between the front and the back is because we could have used the same measurement, but because of the zip line, so because of that, the measurement will be a bit different, but the focus is mainly on the front side. I have the paper size that I need because I won't be needing everything. So how do you get the paper size? The first thing for you to do is to measure your hips. When you measure your hips, because hips is majorly the highest point, well, at times it can be waist depending on the way the body shape is, but most times it might be the hips. And if it is the hips, the first thing you will do is to measure your hips. So the hips I have here, I'll be using a measurement of 40. So what do? 40 divided by 4. And don't forget that we have just the front side of the skirt, and front side we have divided the measurement, the paper, into 2. Don't forget that we have just the front side of the skirt. So now that I have my hip, which is 40, so it will be 40 divided by 4, which is 10. So what do? You measure your 10. Yeah, can you see this? Even you had your allowance 11. This is to tell you that this paper is a good fit. So again, you measure the length to know the length of your skirt. Let's say we have length of 22. So you pick your tape rule, you measure, and you see from 1 down to 22. So this is to tell you that your paper will be enough, or your material will be enough for the cutting. So the next thing you will do is to start sectioning everything on the paper. So do you remember we talked about our waist? The first thing you do is to measure the waist. We said the waist is 28, or well, let's say 30. Anyone is fine. This is just for practice, so it's fine. So we have 30. So you measure 30 divided by 4 that I need to add to my skirt. So after you measure your 7.5, you have the extra. Let's say the extra is maybe this is 7.5. This is the exact measurement. Now, and you want to add 2 as the extra. That's 9.5. Do you understand this side? I know you will, because if you don't understand, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll be ready to explain everything. So the next one is to measure your hip side. Well, somebody will wonder that how can I just measure my hip side to anywhere? Remember, we talked about from your waist to the hip point. Let's assume that the waist to the hip point is 10. So you measure that. Don't forget, allowance is very, very important, because either you are going to add material or you're going to leave it like that, you still need to add allowances. So I have 10.5. So it will be in this section. So you go to that place and you measure your hips. Remember that we're working on a hip of 10. Good, 10. Do you remember when we added to this one? Don't tell me that you've forgotten. I did it. But it looks like I might need to remind us again. This is what it is like. Don't forget, I added extra too, because you must add the same extra to make you not forget and to make you understand. So I'm adding 2 inches, that makes it 12. Good. 12. Can you all see this? Yeah, the next one is the knee. You know we chose the knee of 20, right? So I have my 20. Do not forget to add your extra. Your extra is for the training, to take it, to do all sorts of things. So since it's a whole skirt, 2 is not much. To add 2 inches, it will make it 10. It will make it very easy. So I'm adding 2. Oh well, I forgot to mention this. All these are in inches. Some people can decide to use centimeter, but right now what we are using is inches. So we are measuring it in inches. So we have 2. I've added the 2. So I have my knee. Okay, so concerning the knee, at times it's good that you measure the person's round knee, but most times people just prefer that you subtract. Tailors prefer that you subtract just 1 or 2 inches from the hip. I do that because that makes it very nice and not too tight. But at times, if you want to measure your round knee, but just ensure that you're comfortable so that you can walk around in it. So I have this. Remember we use a hip of 10, so I'm going to be using 9 for the round knee. I just subtracted 1 inch, and it might look like it's just 1 inch, but that's like 4 inches from the whole knee, because you know it was times 4. It was the total of your hip was 40. So this one, so when you have 9, it's like 9 times 4, which will be what? 36. So you have your 9 and you had 2 inches, making 19. Sorry, we had 2 inches, making 11. Point out the 9 too. Oh, this thing is already looking like a skirt. Just this paper is already looking like a very simple skirt. So what do you do next? You try and join everything. Of course, no skirt is going to look like this, but this is the easiest way. If you don't have everything you need, I didn't bring this here because it looks like everything needs to be complete. No, when you have the main thing that you need is a ruler. You can just give it a curve while cutting, or before cutting. With what you're wearing, you need to be what your skirt to look like on paper. Don't forget, you have your waist, your hip length. This is your round hips, and this is your knee length. And these are the 4 main things. There should be that here, but I'm going to take my time and explain that to you. So just understand the basics. This is the basics of skirt. And what do you do next? You cut your skirt and everything. Oh wow, this is looking like a skirt already. So don't forget, if you want to train, you can train to remove the excesses that most times. I know that one of the places that people love is so thin and pencil is always from the hip to the knee. So it's fine. You can have a good cut. So this is the pattern of our skirt. Yes, yeah. So thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you were able to learn. If there's any question, feel free to ask. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Also comment. I'll be waiting for that in the comment section. If you have any question regarding this, feel free to ask. Bye.